So, fragrances in my collection that I think a single man should have. Well, if you want to know what these fragrances are, then you got to catch me on the flip side and I'll tell you all about them. Wait right there. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Says here, or you already know it. Trey Belafonte. I can't say that with a straight face, but that's what it is. It's your boy Trey Belafonte in the building. Listen, got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion for you. You know how we do it on the channel. It's going to be a little bit of both. We're going to discuss some frags, we're going to review some frags, we're going to talk about some fragrances, blog, whatever fancy name you want to put on it. We're going to talk about some fragrances. So before we do that, let's get some heavy lifting out of the way, shall we? I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and I need you to thumbs up this video. I said that already. I need you to sub, especially those of you that keep returning to the scene of the crime. Please consider giving me a sub. If not, I guess I'll keep working harder and harder and harder till I earn your sub. Anyway, now that we got the heavy lifting out of the way, let's get right to it. These are just 14 and 15 fragrances in my collection that are pretty much affordable fragrances. Some of them are even cheapies. And I think every single guy should have in his repertoire for one reason or another. As I pick up that fragrance, I'll tell you why I think you should have it. You ready? Let's go. This one is a cheapie from the house of Sean John. It is 3 a.m. Why do I think you should have this fragrance? Well, it smells good. One of the best itemizers in the game. This thing puts out a great mist. And it smells good. It's got like a boozy accord to it, but not like a dark liquor, like a light tropical, like a vodka or something. Just very fresh, very easy to wear type of fragrance. Great for this time of the year. Nice looking bottle. I paid like $15 for this back in the day at Burlington. I'm not sure what it goes for now, but I know it's not. It hasn't gone up in price because it hasn't been discontinued or anything like that. Still, it's a good smelling fragrance. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's a rock star. And I think some of you younger guys or some of you single guys out there like myself would absolutely love this fragrance. I think it smells pretty good. Actually, I think it smells really good. I know a lot of people. I have a best friend, Marvell Allen. He loves this fragrance. He talks about it all the time. It just doesn't last that long, but still. Good smelling fragrance. 3 a.m. by Sean John. This is a good one to wear to the cookout too. If I didn't mention occasions to wear this, this is a cookout type fragrance. Anything where you're doing casual, t-shirt, blue jeans, nothing dressed up, nothing fancy, just a nice casual scent. People are gonna think you smell good and they're gonna think you spent a lot of money. 3 a.m. by Sean John. If you hear any noise in the background, I'm watching this NBA Finals. You know I'm a sports nut. Kind of pulling for the Bucks because of my boy Pat Connaughton. You know I'm a Notre Dame guy, so anything Irish, I'm all for it. So let's go Bucks. The next one on this list is one that I think is a sleeper fragrance, and I think you should have it in your collection. And it's from the house of Azzaro, one of my favorite colognes, Chrome. This is a flanker. This is Chrome Pure. Now, I don't really get the name Pure. Because when I think pure, I think crisp, clean, white. Okay, that's not this fragrance. It's not. It's in a white bottle, but it's not necessarily crisp, clean, or white. What I get is a citrusy, spicy type of scent. Now, I still don't think pure is a good name for it, but this is one that I think you guys should pick up for one reason. It's an affordable fragrance. It smells good. It does what it's supposed to do, and not everybody's gonna have this on because this is one of those frags that people just kind of overlook. I guess because the higher ups in YouTube, La La Land, didn't jump on it and didn't rave about how good it was, so people just kind of slept on it. And this is again Azzaro's Chrome Pure. Occasion to wear this. I think this would be a great date night fragrance, something that you could pull out this time of the year. Definitely a date night fragrance, summertime date night or fall date night. It's not the sexiest, it's not the most romantic fragrance that you're gonna come across, but yet it does smell good. And the key is that you're gonna smell different and smell good at the same time, and it's fairly affordable. Azzaro's Chrome Pure. I would definitely wear that on a date. Let's get an old school classic out the way. Needs no introduction, Obsession. Why do I think you should have this? Because it smells good and it's timeless. What more can you ask out of a fragrance? Very powerful. It doesn't take but a spray or two of this. This still gets good longevity and good projection. It does everything that it's supposed to do. It's easy to find, it's readily available, and it smells good. Nobody's gonna tell you that you smell bad with this on, whether it's a young chick or an old chick. Wouldn't necessarily wear this to the office unless I was gonna go easy on the sprays, because if you go more than 2-3 sprays on this, you could run some people out of the room. But nonetheless, I do think it is a good smelling fragrance, especially for the prices that you can get this at. You can find a bottle like this for like $24, $25. I like it. Occasions to wear this one. To me, this is more of a cooler weather fragrance. So if I was gonna wear this one in the summertime, it would definitely be at night. Not necessarily something I would wear to the cookout, but you could. You could wear it anywhere you want to because it just smells good. It's just some clean, masculine, semi-barbershop, semi-sweet, semi-spicy type of fragrance. And that doesn't really have a season or an occasion. Kind of fits all occasions. So this would be your Swiss Army type of scent for you guys out there that are, again, single and looking for something to add to your repertoire to spice it up a little bit. I think this would be a good one for you to pick up. You don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I'm sure there's some older gents that have been wearing this since it came out, and they're still making it for good reason. Again, Calvin Klein's Obsession, a good one. Can't really think of an occasion to wear it. I mean, any occasion would be good. Going back to date night, because this is about fragrances single guys should have in their collection. To me, this is the king of date night fragrances, and it is Dolce & Gabbana, the One. And this is the EDT. I have both the EDT and the EDP. Now this is a sexy fragrance. This is boozy. It's cozy, it's charming. Occasions to wear this, definitely date night. Especially in the fall when it's a little bit cooler. Anything that you want a female to come close to you with. I call them cuddle scents because that's what this invokes. This invokes cuddling. Spray a little bit of this on your neck and I think she's gonna wanna come close to you. So from the house of Dolce & Gabbana, it is the One EDT. If you have the EDP, same thing. It works just as good or better or whatever. I happen to like this one. I like the EDP as well, but again, the EDP gets more talk than this one. There's a slight difference in the scent. Not a whole lot, but there's a slight difference. The EDP is a little bit darker, a little bit richer, but this one to me is fresher and more playful. So if you're a little bit younger of a guy, that might come in handy. And the trick with this fragrance is just spray it on your clothes. Simple. Spray it on your clothes, spray it up around your neck, spray it in your hair, and it's gonna get you some longevity and you're gonna be just fine. Dolce & Gabbana, the One EDT. Again, occasions to wear this, date night or office. I think it will be a good office scent. And the reason I say that is because it's not a monster performer, it's not a monster projector. So I think you could get away with this one as a daily wear type fragrance and definitely around the office. The One EDT, love it. All right. One of the sexiest fragrances as I peek at this game. 4 minutes left. Milwaukee's up by 4. As I peek at, I said that already. One of the sexiest fragrances in my collection. I haven't had it long, but my goodness, is it a sexy fragrance? Givenchy, Gentleman, Boisée. Man, let me tell y'all. It's leathery, it's smooth, it's sophisticated, it smells of good quality, and you can get this for under $100, which I think makes it a good buy, especially for you younger guys that are you single guys that are looking to spice up your cologne a little bit, and you want to get something that is not a household name, that not everybody's rocking. I mean, of course, you all know that Bleu de Chanel is a great fragrance that you should have it in your collection. So is Sauvage. Everybody knows about those. Everybody has those, and for good reason, because they're good performing fragrances and they do exactly what they're supposed to do. So everybody should have them in their collection. But if you want to stand out a little bit, smell a little bit different, be a little bit daring and unique, Boisée, baby. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna give myself a squirt of this. Man, that's nice. Oh yeah, man, it's like you get just a little bit of spice in the beginning, and then the leather hits you. And this really smells like, I hate to say it, dare I say, a niche fragrance from the house of Givenchy. This may be the best smelling fragrance from the entire line. Givenchy, gentlemen only, Boisée. Occasions to wear this, suit and tie, date night, wedding. I think this is a dressed up fragrance. This is a dressed up, masculine, special occasion type of fragrance. Man, that smells good. I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow, and I may just wear this for the nurses. Did I say that? Man, that leather comes through there, and it just knocks it down. Sweet, spicy leather with maybe some tobacco. I mean, my face gives it away. I'm an emotional guy, so if I'm mad, you know it. If I'm upset, you know it. And when I'm happy, you see this, you know it. So, yeah, gentlemen only. Yeah. And this is a perfume concentration. Boisée. Again, occasions to wear this. I think this is a formal. I think this is something that you dress up. I think you wear this with a suit, with a tie, you know, with even a bow tie. You wear this to prom if you're young enough. If you're watching this and you're going to prom, you wear this to prom. Again, nice wedding, winter, summer, spring or fall. It's just a very versatile fragrance, man. I love it. That smells good. It's just, that right there is nice. That right there. Now, if you're wanting something a little bit different, a little bit more, to me, of dare I say unisex, more of a playful, not so masculine, but still smell really, really good, Moschino's Toy Boy. Yeah, I think Toy Boy is a good name for it. Heavy rose note, heavy pear note. Something in it reminds me of champagne. I'm not sure champagne is listed in the notes, but this little bad boy for around 50 bucks will go great in a collection if you're wanting something different. Again, this is not a masculine fragrance. This is not that red tobacco type of scent at all. It's on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. This is youthful, playful, rose type of scent, very floral, but yet at the same time, it still smells good. It doesn't smell feminine, but I think a chick could wear this and pull it off. If she had the right personality, but nonetheless, I still think this is one for the guys. Definitely for the guys, but again, I think a chick could pull it off. I do. And I'm not saying it smells feminine. I'm just saying it's not the most masculine of fragrances in the world. Yeah, but it does have a nice rose note to it. So if you've got a lot of masculine fragrance and you want something the complete opposite, Moschino's Toy Boy. And for the price, I think it's a good one. Now, let's go really, really cheapy. Gourmand, Michael Jordan Legend. You see what the levels is on this? I've worn it. This is like pancake syrup or something like that. And it's cheap enough I can put it in the air. I'll just spray some of this in the air if I find it. And of course, what you get with these fragrances is just simple, plain. They smell good. There's not a whole lot of development. There's not a whole lot of movement from one end to the other. They're pretty linear. In the beginning, they can be, I hate to use the word generic, but they can be slightly uninspiring. But once they dry down on your skin and settle down on you, they do it exactly what they're supposed to do. Occasions to wear this one, anytime in the winter. You could wear this on a wintertime date night, but anytime in the cool, cool climate, the cooler type of the year, I think this would be a great scent for just running errands, for running around, sitting around the house watching football games, you know, eating a big bowl of chili when it, you know, when it cools off sometime, which for Alabama is November, but other parts of the country it gets a lot cooler, a lot faster. I think this is one that you guys would really enjoy and should have in your repertoire because it's really, really cheap. Now, again, it doesn't smell like the highest of quality of fragrances, but once you get to the dry down, a lot of that goes away anyway. Because once you get to the dry down of a fragrance, all you have is what's left. You know, it's gone through the process. And what I've found about some of these inexpensive fragrances, they just don't have as much movement and as much depth and body. But once you get to the final stages, once it's been on your skin 15, 20, 30 minutes, it's hard. That's when it really gets hard to pick up niche from designer, from high end to low end. The beginning, the opening is where niche fragrances or high quality fragrances stand out because you have such depth and such richness. And they do keep that richness throughout the fragrance. The more expensive ones do. That's what's wrong. Man, oh man. So that's what you get with fragrances like this. But again, they have their place. They come in handy. This is one you can throw in your gym bag, keep in your locker at the office, keep in your locker at work. 13 to 15 bucks. So if you break it, it's okay. Michael Jordan legend. Okay. Another cheapie from the house of Giorgio, Beverly Hills. It is red. And this is a daring scent to me because it's so old school, so barbershoppy, so powerful that a lot of guys won't wear this today. But women still like this type of fragrance. They really do. They just do. I mean, I'm not sure why. I guess because it smells good and it's masculine. 2 or 3 sprays of this and you're gonna be in the house. I would wear this on a date. Occasions to wear this. To me, this is more of a cooler weather fragrance. But that's just my opinion. Cooler weather or nighttime. I would not wear this in the heat of the day. I just wouldn't. But if I had something to do at night, let's say I forgot something and I needed to run to Walmart and it's 9 o'clock and I just wanted to spritz something on, I would definitely reach for this. Or again, if I had a date, wouldn't necessarily wear it on the first date, but if I had a date with a female, of course I'd do it with a female. But if I had a date, somebody that I had been seeing, over the course of time, yeah, I could definitely see me reaching for this. It is a little bit spicy. It does smell good. Again, good atomizer on this one. Yeah, definitely spicy, definitely strong. It's not one that you would want to go real heavy on the sprays. My guess is 2.5, maybe 3 sprays of this. And I would spread those sprays out. Maybe 1 to the back of the neck, 1 to the wrist, and maybe 1 to the middle of my shirt, or maybe 1 down around my belt buckle. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I would do because it's a very potent fragrance. So I don't think you would want to just go 5 or 6 sprays all in the same area. You might choke yourself out and give yourself a headache. So, but Giorgio Beverly Hills Red, beautiful little fragrance, very affordable, good for any collection. Wow, looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are fixing to win a championship. They're up by 8 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the game. It's Trey Cosell here for you. All right. Ooh, an extreme cheapie. Extreme cheapie. And this one may be a little bit hard to find. I actually got this one on sale for $3.19 at my local Burke's outlet. And it is from the house of Playboy. And it is Playboy London. There, turn it around the right way. Playboy London. I like this fragrance. To me, it has a violet leaf sort of vibe to it. I just like it. And it is a compliment getter, as most of these Playboy fragrances are. If you see any Playboy fragrances, pick it up, especially if they got a really good price on them. I don't know if these have been discontinued or completely taken off the market or whatever, but I enjoy this fragrance. I think it smells really nice. I like it, and I've had 2 or 3 bottles of it. I've even had the old bottle where they had the wrapping around it that looked like the city. Those were really nice, but this one smells good too. It kind of has a Sauvage type of vibe to it. It doesn't smell exactly like Sauvage, but it definitely has a vibe. And everybody that has smelled this loves it. And I'm telling you, women love this scent profile. Don't ask me why, they just do. I gave this to a friend of mine. You may have heard me mention my cousin that passed away, Nard. You may have heard me mention Nard. I gave him a bottle of this. He wore it around his girlfriend, and her reaction was ridiculous. Like, what are you coming around me smelling like that for? Oh my God! I mean, it was a reaction. So, but again, rest in peace, Cuzzo. But nonetheless, this is a fragrance that smells really, really good. If you can find it, and you want to smell good on the cheap, this is one. Again, with these inexpensive fragrances, you're going to get the same thing. They're going to be linear. They're not going to start off a walk in the mountains and end with a picnic by the lake. They're going to start off here and they're going to end here. That's that. But for $3.19, which is what I paid for this, who cares? The objective is to smell good. Occasions to wear this, again, I think it's a cooler weather scent. Or if I was going to wear it in the summer, I would wear it after the hottest part of the day is over with, 6 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock down. I would wear it on a date. Would not wear it to the office or any place where I didn't want to stand out. I would wear it to the club or, you know, something like that. But yeah, I would definitely that. Nonetheless, from the house of Playboy London. But y'all, I got a few more left. Bang, up by 6. 56 seconds left. Looks like I'm gonna be a champion in Milwaukee. Just make sure I grab the right one, as these bottles look alike and I'm always grabbing the wrong one. This is from the house of Hugo, and this is Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord. And I love this fragrance. Boozy, chocolatey, mature, sophisticated. Great smelling fragrance. This is also one of those that people are going to think you spent a lot of money on a fragrance, and well, you just don't have to. Hugo Boss Private Accord. Occasions to wear this one. Again, I think this would be a great date night fragrance. I have worn this in the heat of the day. It did okay. I still think it's one that I would wear probably after the sun goes down, but I think I wore it to church the last time I wore it, and it did okay. It did fine, but I was in a climate controlled environment, AC in the car, AC in the church, so it wasn't no big deal. Nonetheless, I do like this fragrance, and it smells about like it looks. Boozy, cacao-y, chocolatey, whatever you want to call it. Nice fragrance. And again, for some of you guys that are trying to add fragrances to your collection and just get some things that smell good, this is one of those that people just don't talk about anymore. But it is a great smelling fragrance, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. I would definitely wear this to a wedding. I think it's a versatile enough fragrance that you could go blue jeans and t-shirt, or you could go suit and tie with it. I mean, it's Hugo Boss. Again, Hugo, I think, is a German company, and they don't make cheap stuff. Just about everything that you see with Hugo Boss's name on it is going to be expensive, whether it's a watch, a belt, a shoe, or whatever. It's going to be pretty expensive, and the fragrances are no different. Very well made fragrance, very well blended fragrance. I like it. Private Accord, one you should add to your collection, especially if you're a single guy trying to get some compliments, you know, that type of thing. I got 5 more left, y'all. From the house of Gaultier, Habat Rouge. This one is one, if you can pick up at a good price, if you can find it, then I think you should get it. Interesting story behind this fragrance. This fragrance was created because of a female fragrance, Shalimar. The men were wearing Shalimar, so Gaultier needed to create a male version for men, so the men would have one. So that's where this came from. So there may be some similarities. I've never smelled Shalimar. I know Cheap talks about it. I know Sam talks about it. Talk about how good it smells. But I have smelled this one. Clean, fresh barbershop. So if you're like me, a guy in his mid-40s, and you're looking for something that, you know, that smells a little bit different, but doesn't smell old or dated, but definitely smells timeless and classic is the term I refer to, as opposed to dated. Because if it smells good, it smells good. And this is one of those fragrances that just smells good. The thing about these is you can't overspray them. You have to be, yep, Milwaukee gonna win championship. The thing about this is you can't overspray it. You just have to go easy on the sprays. 1, 2, maybe 3 sprays, and you're good. From the House of Gaultier, Habat Rouge. Occasions to wear this, again, I would definitely wear this on a date. Not necessarily a first date, but a date. I was hanging out with the boys shooting pool. I would definitely wear this. Would I wear it to a cookout? Possibly. Possibly if it was later in the year, maybe September, you know, October, which in Alabama is still really, really warm. It can still be 90 degrees. And I know it's that way out in Texas and Georgia and Florida as well. Really throughout the South, the Bible Belt as they call it. September and October, I've seen it 90, 95 degrees. So, but it's one I would definitely wear to a cookout or hanging out with the guys. You know, that type of scent. It's very masculine, it's very potent, very strong. Doesn't take but a handful of sprays with this one. Habat Rouge. Ooh, almost dropped it. All right, one that I think is a great date night fragrance. I think it smells amazing, and it's from the House of Prada, and it is Amber. Man, and this is one that puts a smile on my face. Smooth, powdery, charming, just laid back. It's like Tre Belafonte. Ain't too much, just chill, just right. You know, that's what this fragrance to me says. To me, this fragrance says, yes, I smell good. No, I'm not trying hard to impress you, but yes, I do smell good. What do I have on? Prada. I mean, you know, Prada ain't gonna make no junk. So if it's Prada, you already know it's gonna be banging and it smells good. And this is one that is no exception to that. This is just, and it's just masculine enough. It's just modern enough, you know. That again, it's one of those fragrances that pumping off of your skin, it gets in the air. You walk by people, they're gonna be sniffing you and be like, he smells really, really good, which is what I get all the time. It's so funny. It's so funny. I go into this one little gas station. Every time I walk in there, they wonder, what are you wearing? It smells so good. And I have to sit there and explain to them, you know, what it is. And you know, it's crazy. But this is one of those fragrances as well that when you come through, and then here comes that scent, and that's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. When a fragrance leaves a scent trail behind, that is beautiful. And chicks dig it. Chicks love it. And this is also one of those fragrances that when you wear it, it gets all entangled up in the sheets. Chicks love that. I had a chick text me one time. I had a young lady text me one time as I blush. I can't even remember what I was wearing. It was a while ago. She said, I had been gone about 2 hours and I got home. She said, oh my God. And I'm like, what? She said, my bed still smells like you. How sexy is that? And I thought, wow, that is pretty sexy. That is pretty sexy. So when you can stay on their mind like that, you winning. You in the game. All right. From the House of Dunhill, Icon Elite. Now, this is one I picked up at a really, really good deal. And I recommend it if you can get it at the price I got it at, which was like $12 or $13. I got this as a steal. If not, it's still a good fragrance to have. A lot of people have started trashing this line probably about the end of last year. All of a sudden it wasn't any good anymore. I like it. I think this is a good smelling fragrance. I think it does what it's supposed to do. I do think it's more of a cool weather type of scent. It reminds me of a leather jacket type of scent, of motorcycles, and cigars. It's masculine. It's cool. I think the black bottle does it well. Occasions to wear this. I wouldn't wear this anywhere that I was going sophisticated. If I was going again to the pool hall to hang out with the fellas, I'd probably wear it. Going to Applebee's to get some wings, yeah, I would wear it. Places like that, yeah, I would wear it. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. But it does kind of remind me of a black leather jacket, just masculine, but not overly masculine, and modern, but not, you know, unisexy or anything like that. It's definitely a macho, a masculine, a man's type of fragrance. From the House of Dunhill, it is Icon Elite. I'm down to my last, this many, 2. From the House of Aramis. Is that Special Blend? Yeah, Special Blend. Milwaukee and won a championship, y'all. Hard to believe. Big ups to my boy Pat Connaughton. I love it. But this, that smells good. That smells really, really good. For me, the performance on this fragrance wasn't what I thought it would be because it's a heavy, rich, dark, boozy, smoky, sophisticated type of scent. So if you're a young guy out there on a budget and you're looking for something really, really sophisticated and smooth that smells really rich and deep and expensive, Amorous Special Blend is that fragrance. It is. It is that fragrance. Sure is. For about 25 bucks. Amorous makes a lot of good fragrances. They do. Most of them are extremely masculine, very potent type of fragrance. Again, this smells good. It just doesn't last that long. Special Blend from the house of Amorous. That's it, y'all. The Milwaukee Bucks have won the championship. Wow. Big ups to my boy Pat Connaughton. John Paul Gaultier's in the Navy. I saw a big 200 ml of this at my local Ross the other day for $60, I think, which is way too much. I mean, the can was, I barely could get the damn can. That thing was huge. It's just too much. But this one is one I think people should pick up as well. It doesn't get as much talk anymore as it used to, and I have no idea why people just stopped talking about fragrances as if they stopped being good all of a sudden. But In the Navy is a nice one. It is a blue ambroxany type of scent, so it is definitely modern. It is nothing unique about it as far as it being different. It's the run-of-the-mill type of scent profile. Now, does this one smell good? Yes. Is it worth the price if you can get it for about 40, 50 bucks? Yes. I've seen some of these JPGs going for $29, anywhere from $19 to $29. I personally haven't run across them, but I have seen other reviewers and people post pictures on Facebook and they have them. And if this is one that you run across for that price, absolutely, I think you should grab it. Again, I like it. I think this is a special edition. I don't know how many of these they made. I don't know how long they're going to make them or whatever, but just kind of like they did that with that Superman and Popeye and all of those. You can't hardly get your hands on those anymore, and prices have just went through the roof on them. So I don't know about In the Navy, but all I know is it smells good. And if you're a young guy or a single guy and you're looking for something to get the attention of some females, that is definitely one that will do it. Speaking of doing it, that has been the end of this list, guys. And this video was 30 minutes long. I apologize, but for those of you who like videos, surprise. Those of you who don't, well, I guess you can just stop it, fast forward, do whatever it is you do. You can't make everybody happy. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Congratulations if you live up in Milwaukee. I know one of my mom's best friends has lived in Milwaukee her whole life, Miss Minnie. I bet she happy. I bet she happy. Yeah. But anyway, for those of you who live in Milwaukee, congratulations, enjoy your championship. For you Bucks fans, because I know it's going to be 1,000 million of you now. Congratulations though. Anyway, thank you all for sitting through this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been somewhat informative and definitely entertaining. Again, please consider giving me a sub. That would mean a lot to me. If not, then like I said, I'll keep working and I'm definitely going to keep striving. Anyway, thank you. Good night or good morning whenever you're watching this. And until next time, y'all, I love you. May God bless you all. Peace.